All right, so we're doing something a little different today. I'm asking different people who work in a music store here at Sound Exchange in Wayne, New Jersey, a couple questions. And this one in particular, what is the best thing that a band can do? And what is the worst thing a band can do? Just first things that come to your mind. Like what do you think is the best thing that a band can do?
Well, thinking it's hard because
Okay.
it's so
It is a broad, it's
wide
very
open
broad,
question. I guess the best thing they can do, for me,
Yeah.
is put out like a box set of everything that I could possibly want.
So an anthology, you want everything all at once.
Yeah, or like everything, like the Talking Heads box, like
Right.
this kind of thing.
Okay.
Or
Okay, but that doesn't have everything. But you want
but
deluxe
some-
editions
deluxe
of an album.
editions. But
Yeah,
like,
okay.
like I just recently got something by Rory Gallagher. All
Yep.
the BBC sections.
Oh, yeah.
18 CDs
Yep.
and 2 Blu-rays.
Right.
Those kinds of things.
Oh, I love those things, like-
I'm a sucker for boxes.
Pink
like that.
Floyd did the early years, and it was like 29 CDs or something
Correct,
that was in
yeah.
it, which was awesome. So I'm along those same lines. I'm put out an album every year kind of thing, like release lots
Right.
of new music, but I'll take stuff from the archives that same way. Now, in the opposite of that, what do you think is the worst thing then that a band can do?
Well, the worst thing that they can do
Mm-hmm.
is, again, we're talking recorded music.
Okay.
Is they take their music that would probably sound great
Okay.
and they compress the hell out of it.
Oh, you're one of those, the
So-
loudness wars.
Yeah, well, technically.
No, I know, because you're the Blu-ray guy. I mean,
Yeah, but even
people watching have seen you come on and talk about that, so they know.
but even the Blu-ray, like I bought the 2 CD Blu-ray of the new Cure album.
Right.
Very compressed, even on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I also bought a
I
copy
think
of the
that's-
LP. The LP sounds so much better.
I need
than-
to buy the LP because I don't like the album, but everyone is telling me that there's a different mix on the LP version.
Supposedly, I read that one of the pressings is a different mix. I don't know which one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really even know if it's because it was mastered. The Cure album was mastered by 3 different people. I think it's
Okay.
Matt Colton mastered the CD Blu-ray version.
Why would they
Miles
do that?
Showell mastered the different 2 different versions. In the US,
Okay.
it's on marble vinyl, but in
Okay.
the UK, it's on black vinyl.
And-
The marble version in the UK, I understand, is by some, I don't know his last
Okay,
name,
but
but
a
I
different
know
person.
Bernie Grundman is cut that vinyl.
Right.
And here in the US, the black version is cut by Bernie Grundman. And I watched a video on YouTube
Right.
similar to like yours, where somebody listened to all of them and they all sounded different to him.
So, right. So, I mean, well, that's a little annoying just in the sense that and a lot of people are saying this, that the CD sounds compressed, doesn't sound as good.
The CD sounds terrible.
Right, and so I'm a CD guy, so I'm listening to that, and I'm saying I don't like the album. It sounds muddy. The instrument doesn't have any space in it to live, so it just sounds even. And then people are crapping all over me for having said that. But if I find out that it is in fact different mixes, then yeah, that would bug me too.
If something sounds good to you, does it really matter? I mean,
Well,
see,
no,
I'm-
it does, because it doesn't. I'm saying the new Cure album does not sound good to me.
Oh, it doesn't.
It
I
does
thought you said
not.
people
No,
were crapping all over.
they're
you
crapping
because-
on me because they're saying they think it does.
Maybe they're listening on LP.
That's what I'm wondering. That's what
Or
I'm
they're
wondering.
listening on
so.
Blue, or some people just don't care.
Right.
See, a lot of times the things that they make them loud for are people that want to listen in their car if you still have a CD player.
Right.
Which unfortunately, I bought a new car not too long ago, no CD
No
player,
CD
and
player
I gave
for you
one up
there.
that had a CD
Right.
player. Yeah, so
Okay.
stuff like
so,
that
yeah.
sounds good in the car, sounds
Right.
good on an iPod, sounds good
Right.
on a streaming.
But not on a home stereo often.
No, not
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
have a good home audio system.
Right.
It sounds terrible.
Okay, so
And-
audio quality, messing with audio quality
Right.
is the worst thing.
Well, even Metallica did that at one point.
Yeah,
Death Magnetic on CD is almost unlistenable.
that's what people say. I have never had a problem with it.
Well,
But then I don't turn mine up loud.
see, I
Yeah.
turn up, but I also have the 4 LP 45 RPM version.
Yeah.
Sounds so much different than the LP. I mean the CD on Death Magnetic. So that's
All
the
right.
worst thing they could do.
All right, well,
When we're talking recorded
yeah.
music.
All right, well,
this is a
thanks for
broader,
giving-
open question.
Yeah, I know, right. Thank you for your input on it.
No problem. Now I got to get back to work.
Now you got to get back to work. All right, so I'm here with Mitchell. I'm going to ask Mitchell now the same question here. What do you think is the best thing a band can do? And to counter that, what's the worst thing they can do? So Mike, talking about audio quality, that was that. So it doesn't have to be your thing. But what do you have a
Okay,
take?
so right
Best
now,
thing.
Pet Shop Boys are pissing me off
Okay.
a lot.
And what's the
Because-
thing they're doing?
Okay, so, and this, the other people have done this too. I hate it when an album comes out,
All right.
and then a week later the special edition comes
Oh,
out.
yes.
And then a month after that, they put out another special
With like
edition.
3 more tracks or something
So
stupid.
like Deep Forest has done that. Luke Combs has done that.
Duran Duran just did it. It was a year apart.
Kylie
but-
Minogue did it 3
Yeah.
times. So I
Right.
just feel like if you're a real fan, that's like really screwing a real fan who was
Especially.
there on the first day.
Right.
To buy that album on the first day, and then it's like, oh, this album got popular. Let's
Or-
let's reward the people who just jumped on the band.
Or it's not even popular, and we're going to release 5 versions of it to make up for it. So we'll just keep releasing it with different tracks and different album covers and put lenticular this or that.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah,
Yeah, I just feel like I don't want to have to buy the same thing 3 times, especially if the
I
thing
don't.
that came out on release day
Yeah.
is the most basic version, so it becomes completely worthless, or like you'll
Yeah.
never touch it again.
there's no reason to go back to
Yeah,
it. You're gonna-
exactly. So it's like, I think that's kind of a shitty thing.
I agree.
And I think the best thing a band could do would be to just put them all out at the same time and then give them the choice.
A super deluxe
Yeah.
edition up front with all the stuff you're going to do, and then release the single one for people who only want to buy that.
Yeah, I can't understand why. I mean, I know why they do it.
Yeah, right.
But it's just, I feel like as you're really like kind of screwing your fans.
Right, absolutely.
It would be different if they put them all 3 out. Like, Prince, when they do these reissues for Prince,
Right.
based on what you can afford, you can either buy just like the regular
Single
album
disc.
on purple vinyl, or you can buy the like 4 LP set, which has like extra stuff, or you can buy the
Right.
full super deluxe. And the choice is yours. It all came out the same day, and you, as an informed shopper, can go, I'm buying this.
Right.
As opposed to you buy it, and then 6 months later another version comes out, so you buy
Yeah.
that for the extra 6 tracks, and then they put it out as a double, or
Right.
with a DVD, or as a box set.
Well, my thing I hate is the whole limited editions that go to like Walmart, Target, and whatever, and or website. And if it's not promoted well, I don't know it. And I'm a fan, and I buy my copy, my local record store, here at Sound Exchange in Wayne, New Jersey, or I buy it from Amazon or something, which Anthony hates. Then it's like I find out that Target has one with a bonus track, and I want that. And like you said, now the copy I've got is worthless.
Yeah.
Right? Or what happens to me is I'll buy one and it's a digipack, and then I go to another store and they've got a jewel case
Yeah.
edition. And I'm like, duh!
Yeah, or they used to happen with 12-inch singles back in
Yeah.
the day. They would you'd get your copy and it'd just be like a plain die cut sleeve, and then
Right.
you find the picture sleeve somewhere
Yeah.
else.
So
Like, why can't they just all be picture sleeves?
Right. But like you said, we know why they do it. They're doing it to make more money, but it's a
Yeah.
pretty shitty thing to do.
Yeah, I think particularly for
Yeah.
established bands that have fans,
Mhm.
but it's also very shitty for like new bands
Right.
that somehow you on the day it came out bought that that Luke Combs album.
Sure,
let's
sure,
say.
yeah.
And then Luke Combs becomes very popular, like across the board. It becomes a crossover star.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, well, we're going to put that album out again with 6
Yeah.
extra tracks. Well, if I was a fan who supported him on the first day, I don't want to go out and have to buy it again.
Yeah. No, I know. It's a crappy thing to do to fans. So, all right. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it.
Like plays and being whatever, can't do it.
All right, so I'm going to catch
Nope.
you off guard. Yes. Yeah, you have to do it.
Can't do it.
You said if I caught you off guard, I can get you on camera and ask you my question. You can do bunny ears on me.
No.
That's
Hey,
totally
it's Anthony
fine.
from Sound Exchange.
Sure you
Maybe
don't-
we should get that
John,
that
this-
Snapchat thing.
Yeah.
where we can-
You have a
we can
record
put
here.
bunny ears
I can't
on
say the
and
guy's
faces
last name.
On
so
people
that
and
just-
stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll do it.
But no questions today.
No.
All right. Well, I tried to get a third one on here, but I was not able to, but that's okay. I think you guys get the idea of this. And in general, I think you know where I would stand, which is essentially, I think the best thing a band can do is release lots and lots of new music. But that's just me. I enjoy that. I want my bands to put that kind of stuff out. And of course, the worst thing they can do is be out there in the public eye and not record anything like some of these bands. And I'm going to simply use Motley Crue as an example, as much as I do love them. But, they've been around for ages and they haven't put anything out since I think like 2008. and yet I see them all the time, and I'm always anticipating and hoping and speculating and wanting, and then nothing happens. And I guess Guns N' Roses would be another one, right? I love that band, but they just don't put enough stuff out there. So in my opinion, that's the worst thing a band can do. And of course, the best thing is just giving us fans lots of music, which is interesting in that the two people that I did interview for this kind of went the same way with that, saying basically the best thing a band can do is to give them lots of music, whether digging through the vaults or recording stuff or dropping it on the first day. And so if you get that sort of stuff, then I guess that's a good thing, a cool thing for all of us fans to have. So weigh in, let me know your thoughts, let me know what it is that you think is the best thing that a band can do and what it is the worst thing a band can do. And we'll go from there and see if we all kind of arrive at the same thing. But I bet you there's some people out there that are going to say the best thing a band can do is to play live a lot. I kind of expected to hear that, and who knows what else it is that we'll get within this. All right, everyone, take care, have a good one. From Sound Exchange in Wayne, New Jersey, I'm Brendan Snyder. I'll see you later.